This is a Fonzie Studio podcast.
Happy Punday. Some people say puns are the lowest form of humor. For Jay, it's the best he can do. And every week. Now, let's listen what he got this time. It's Jay Idol.
So there was this piece of rope, and the piece of rope was having a real rough time. He had a really bad day at work and decided that he was going to go have a drink before he went home. So he goes into this bar and he hops up on the bar stool and says, "Barkeep, I'll take a beer." And the bartender looks at him and says, "We don't serve ropes in here. I'm gonna need you to leave." Well, the rope was a little taken aback. He said, What do you mean? He says, "I told you, I'm gonna need you to leave." So the rope, he didn't want any trouble. He'd already had a bad enough day. So he jumps down and leaves the bar, goes home. The next day, another really rough day at the office. And he said, I really need a drink. So this piece of rope, he goes back into the bar because he thinks that, maybe that bartender was having a bad day. So he hops up on the bar and he says, "Hey, barkeep, I need a beer." And the bartender turns around and it's the same guy. And he says, "Hey, I told you yesterday, we don't serve rope in here. Get out." Well, now the rope is really offended and he's had a rough day as it is. And he jumps down and heads out of the bar, goes home. Well, the next day, it's been a day. He is stressed to the extreme and he really needs his drink. So he goes to the bar and he remembers what happened the previous night. So what he does is he drops down on the ground. He starts rolling around, pulling at his edges, twisting and turning and winding him around things. And finally, he walks into the bar, jumps up on the bar stool, says, "Barkeep, I need a beer." The bartender turns around and looks at him and says, "Oh, hey, aren't you that piece of rope that I keep throwing out of here?" And he says, "Nope, I'm afraid not." I'm afraid not. Oh, that was a good one. I heard that one when I was a kid. Oh, I still love it though. It's still just as good. So thank you to whoever created that masterpiece. See you next time for our puntastic puncast Punday. Have a good week. Thank you very much, Nico, for the amazing introduction. And of course, JHB, John Hollisban, fantastic song, "Godman," for the open and close. Tune in next time for more puntastic joy. All right, that's it. How we do, Dawa? Awesome. Phones? Excellent. Then I'll share it.
Walking down the street with his golden flowing feet, hopping and a popping while he keeps the beat. God man, he's superhuman. God man, yet he is down. He hang around. He don't need spleef and won't judge in the least. He's your God self, like Kuan Yin. In this world of duality, we need someone we can count on. Disinformation has them hypnotized. So send your rays and set all free. Started off divine, then became human. The Mayans were right, there's a new age of brewing. There's Yard Man, Yard Woman. You can be like him, there ain't no sin to open your third eye and let the light in of your Atma. Like Buddha, sensitize Cause your mind transcends space and time. There ain't